guys, welcome back to our final day of this mobile illustration extravaganza. Don't hide, Rob. Come on out. Safe?
Yeah, I think it's safe.
Yeah, it's early in the morning over here in San Francisco, and I've got Robzilla over here.
Chilling.
Yep. I wonder how many of you guys in the chat know Robzilla.
Yeah, you know me.
I'm sure all of you guys probably do. But if not, you could show some of your work, introduce yourself a little bit.
Get to know me a little bit.
Yeah.
So, I guess I'll jump into Behance.
Sure.
Behance. Oh, I'm not logged in.
Logging in.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Panda Cat.
Keep my screen private.
Joe is back. Show me the Zilla. Hey. What's up, Cedric? How are ya? Kevin, welcome back. So many of you guys have stuck around for all 3 days. That's really incredible.
Come on, what happened to the act?
And you want to introduce the contest?
Oh yeah, for sure. So for
one
these,
day.
yeah, we got 1 day left on our contest. And first of all, if you guys are watching on YouTube, you can come over to adobelive.com. It's the same stream, everything's going, but you have access to our contest. You just click a little button on the bottom, and what it is we want you to make an illustration with either Sketch or Draw, which are the apps that we're focusing on this week, over the theme of summer. So something that inspires you, that's summery. There you go. Send it over to us on Instagram or Twitter with the hashtag Adobe Live, and you could win a yearly or 1 year subscription of CC, so all of the Creative Cloud apps, and a year of stock images, 10 images a month. So 10 people will win that.
Yeah, we'll even make a deal with you. If you don't win, we'll give you all of those prizes at retail price.
At retail price.
Yeah.
Yep. You can still have them.
Yeah.
Just for a price.
We'll make a deal with you.
Jamar, welcome back.
What up, though?
Jason says they missed yesterday. What happened yesterday?
Some drawing went down. Yeah, I was a little on the quiet side yesterday.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I think the zones, East Coast, West Coast thing was like
Yeah.
messing with my
I
Zilla
feel
vibe.
you. We both came from the East Coast and we're a little sleepy.
Yeah. Well, I stay sleepy. I could be the undercoast. And I'm
Sleepy for
sleeping.
life.
Yeah. So I got my Behance up here, and I made a promise about 4 years ago that I was going to put stuff on Behance.
Oh, did
and,
you?
I finally did it this year.
Wow.
So some cool things here. We just recently had Make It on Mobile in New York City. So it's like 20. It was initially supposed to be 24 artists. Many who have never touched the iPad before, and what we're going to do was just spend 2 days creating with Adobe and Apple. We was in a top secret location. I can't disclose where we were exactly.
Not even anymore?
Not even anymore.
Ooh.
But the location was super dope.
I believe it.
They paired us up, so I was paired with this gentleman right here. This is Sam. Most of y'all in here probably know Sam's photography.
Oh, cool.
We were supposed to collaborate, but we collaborated in the form of giving each other advice.
Oh, interesting.
Because I think it would have set both of us too far out of our zones.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a photo walk. There go a big head guy right there.
Ah, look at you.
Yeah, I made a stand out of my iPad box.
Oh, you didn't have your elevation?
Nah, I didn't bring it with me.
Shoot.
But this is what Sam created, and it's like,
Wow.
it's a scene from New York, but he used Adobe Photoshop Fix to remove some graffiti in the area that's right there in the middle, and then added text
Very cool.
by using Adobe Comp.
Okay, yeah. If you guys don't know, there's a bunch of mobile apps that Adobe offers. All are free, and they're all awesome.
Adobe's dope.
Adobe is the dopest. Adobist.
So look at that smile. So he had a good time, you know?
Yeah. Did he actually print that out?
Yeah, these were printed
Oh.
huge.
Yeah.
The quality was quite nice too. We all got to reflect on the experience and share a little bit of the methodology that we chose to use.
Mm-hmm.
And some people were brought to tears. My work was based on that quote. I think I shared this 1 day prior.
Yeah, first day.
And Brady Evans from Adobe was my muse, so my subject. And I just wanted to have that terracotta clay just breaking off of her. And of course they got that picture of me holding it up, and I guess I was clowning around that time. But overall, wonderful experience. Shama was there as well. Wow. One of the best experiences in my life was appearing on ESPN.
Wow, look
So
at that.
that's an illustration of Scott Van Pelt, and I think I'm gonna do one of Rufus and Michael today. So
Ooh, I'm excited.
yeah,
You have to do a little photo shoot, get some reference.
oh yeah, quick little iPhone thing happening.
Yeah.
Thanks to the people at Apple, they took my files and just made it render itself, which
Check
is
that out.
pretty dope.
So you sent over it in separate layers.
I just sent over the draw file
Okay.
that usually you would import into Illustrator, and they opened it up in After Effects and got busy with it.
Yeah, they did.
It's not technically the method I use in order to create, but it's pretty dope.
Yeah. Wow. Hello from Japan. Hello.
And of course, we got footage of me on SportsCenter, but
Nice.
jump on Behance if you want to see it. Wow, this was done on iPad as well. So, world famous Ben's Chili Bowl, John Wall, hello from Japan. I hope that's a kitten.
You got a new follower.
Yeah, I got a new follower. I turned off notifications, but I wasn't actually there for this certain event right here when they finally just exposed it to the world.
Oh, darn.
I was actually here in San Francisco,
That's not so bad then.
but a couple of days prior, I sent the draw files off in PDF format to the client, which is the Washington Wizards, and they used this vinyl company to print out these large sheets, and they actually adhese it to the building using heat.
Wow.
So it wrapped around the whole entire thing.
So they could make it that big
They can make it that big.
just with a mobile app.
Mobile app. So here's some of my black and whites. Get out of here. Here's some of my black and whites right here, and that's the first initial composition that I did inside of Comp.
Gotcha.
So all iPad for the whole first portion of the whole entire thing. I did put it into Illustrator to add gradients and to do some color correction, and a little step by step of what was going on here.
So it says you have big skill.
Yeah. So just sharing a little bit of insights and.
Oh, I see your highlights. You showed us how to do that yesterday.
Yeah. So
Very cool.
once in Illustrator, I take these highlight files and I just select the whole entire layer, and then I add my gradient there from a 0% all the way to 100%, whatever the highlight
Gotcha.
value was, and then it just blends in and looks like it was a brush stroke on a larger scale. So it was kind of cool.
Great. Did you have any experience making something so large before? Is that your first time?
No, not at all. Not on that scale. It was pretty big space, and once we came out to survey the area, they allowed us to take even more space, which was dope.
Oh, sweet. Look at all those anchor points.
Yeah, anchor.
Wow.
So the files were large. This photo of them actually applying the vinyl to the wall leaked a day before
Oh,
it
how
was
did it
supposed
leak?
to. An employee of the actual restaurant came around the side and took this picture of them
Yikes.
putting it up on the wall. And he has a lot of followers, so once he tweeted it out, it went nuts. After that, to the point where news venues and all the local news stations and stuff was using this photo and his tweet to announce that there was a new mural being placed.
Okay. Guess it's not all bad.
And I think the coolest thing was, you see the security bars here at the bottom? They actually took the vinyl and wrapped them around the security bars
No
for the
way.
final, just so it wouldn't be any contrast or distortion in that area.
That's amazing.
The window portion was one of those type of situations where you can't see in, but if you were inside the restaurant, you were able to view outside.
Oh, definitely.
So it's dope. Yeah, keep those followings coming.
Keep them coming.
Yeah.
Someone says that they got the tech armor because you recommended it.
Hey,
He has it today.
yeah,
That's the iPad he has today.
Tech Armor need to sponsor me.
They need to.
Yeah. They can pay me in sneakers.
True.
But Yeah, it's a bunch of basic rundowns. I did work with the Golden State Warriors. I was
Go
actually
Cavs. Ooh, sorry.
I was actually I was actually at Make It on Mobile the year prior, where I got to work with Andreas, and we brought the best of both drawing apps.
Wow.
So that's both of us getting busy. I had hair.
Yeah.
So we took a iguana or a chameleon that he was working with, and he redrew it using Adobe Sketch in his style, and I drew it using Adobe Draw vector in my style.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Since he's from Germany, we took the phrase that we were given and we put the German phrase by mine, but then we took the English phrase and put by his.
Oh, very cool.
So we had this player's card type situation happening here,
Yeah.
where we only created one poster, but it can count as two because it just depends on the orientation that
Definitely.
you hold it. So this is
Wow.
my orientation. And this little detail of some of the textures that I was playing
Ooh.
around with at the time.
And capture?
In Capture.
Yeah.
I actually drew one of the horns on the back and put it into the brush component of Capture. So then I drew the line for the back spine of the reptile, put it right back into Capture in the shape component, and then came back in and stamped it right on top
No
of that.
way.
So it was like riding a skateboard or a BMX bike doing tricks.
Yeah, you were doing tricks for sure.
But this texture was actually sampled from the actual texture of Kanye West's sneakers.
Did you have them on at the moment?
I didn't have them
Oh.
on. I'm not fortunate to own a pair, but yeah.
Okay, you got enough.
Yeah, I do. my wife is probably cheering right now.
Yeah.
My mother as well. So you can see both of us holding them up, and they're the same poster, but they're different depending on orientation, which is
Yeah.
kind of dope.
Very cool.
And I'm glad I showed this today because I want to play off of this when I draw Rufus and Michael. So I think I might do something similar with the orientation. Couple of research questions for all the good folks out there. Can somebody tell me what the dimension of a playing card is? Like if you're playing poker or
Yeah.
spades or knuckles or something like that. Tell me what the dimension of that card is.
Google it.
I'm gonna let y'all do my visual research for me.
Someone was asking if you ran into any trouble designing a mural that big.
No, due to the fact that I was using vectors, everything transitioned very well. And on top of that, the files that I turned in were RGB files. So not only was it on a smaller scale, but it was also the color wasn't for print. But I guess when they converted them to CMYK, they didn't mute as much as I thought they would.
Okay.
And it came out pretty saturated and good.
Yeah.
But no trouble at all.
You got some answers.
2.5 by 3.5, 2.5, 3.5. Yes. Thank you guys.
Oh,
Thank you
Jan
guys.
Eric. Got
Yeah, Rocky's in the house too.
Rocky,
What
what's
up?
up?
What up,
Wait, I
Rock?
don't see him.
Yeah,
Where'd he go?
he done jumped out the ceiling
Oh, okay.
on the chat.
He's gone.
Yeah.
Ooh, someone gave you millimeters too, in case you are interested in metric sizing.
Ooh, fancy,
So fancy.
so fancy. I'm waiting for the pixel version. So and so pixels, but so and so pixels.
Is that what you want?
Nah. I'm
Okay.
good. So those measurements are gonna come into play a little bit later on. Wink, wink.
Oh, there's Rocky. Oh, really?
Yeah, wink, wink.
Dropping hints.
Yeah. So, I
Oh.
guess what I need to do is I need to take my iPhone and get a picture of Rufus and Michael.
Maybe Kathleen, you can showcase your work.
Yeah, for sure. So while they're taking pictures, got a couple questions over the last couple days, like, who's that girl that's
Ooh.
hosting?
I like it.
It's me. I'm Kathleen. I go by Kathleen Illustrated on the internet, and I'm an illustrator. So I wanted to show you guys some of my work. And this site that I am using, here it comes. is actually my Behance portfolio, but put into a My Portfolio, which is a free service if you have a Creative Cloud subscription. So it's basically like as nice as Squarespace or any other portfolio building site. It just comes with your Creative Cloud subscription. So I didn't make these on a mobile app. These were all in Photoshop. But I'll show you some mobile app stuff. I made this guy. I like to do hand lettering using the mobile apps because it's just easy to sketch something on paper, snap a picture of it in Capture, and then send it into Photoshop. This is The Good Doctor, and a quote that I really like. And I've also done some illustrations for Adobe tutorials. So I'll show you guys those now while they're clowning around here.
Clowning around. That's what we do.
All right, my commercial's done now. You can take back over.
You done?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
I missed it. Oh, well, I guess I can catch it on
Yeah.
the replay.
Oh, you can.
Yeah,
There are
there's
replays.
a replay feature somewhere in the corner.
Totally.
Yeah. So, yeah. Let me go ahead and take what I have and send it on over.
Awesome. Oh yeah, Jan Eric, you were there when I did that whiskey drawing on Twitch. I did some live streaming on twitch.tv. Kathleen is the real deal. I hope so. I hope I haven't just been sitting here without some artistic chops myself. Thank you, Evil Cerise.
Yeah.
Thanks, April. And thanks for sticking around with us for like the whole week.
I think I'm picking up everyone's device but mine.
I don't think mine's on.
I don't see Zilla iPad Pro
Are you on
popping
the
up
same
anyway.
Wi-Fi?
Ooh, same or Wi-Fi, yeah.
Oh, there I am.
There he is.
Beep, 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 beep.
Did you end up tweaking the cannonball any further? The hippo?
Nah, I didn't.
It's over.
I didn't mess with it anymore.
Mhm.
I may revisit it later and throw it up on social media. Boop, 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 boop.
Oh, there he is. Michael.
Epic. So, I got a challenge today, so I'm going to try to do the most within my 2 hours.
Yeah.
So here's the deal. I wanted to design a playing card type print with Michael on one end, Rufus on the other end, and I think I may be adding a little bit of where they're from in the background if I have enough time. But to execute their portraits, I'm going to be light boxing. If you're not familiar with light boxing is, that's when I actually take the photo reference, I drop the opacity of the photo reference, and then start to ink on top of it. What I want to show you guys is how you can draw traditionally, but sometimes a client requires that you have a quicker turnaround. So there are little shortcuts that you can take in order to get those turnarounds completed. But what I want you to do is just pay close attention because, and I always stress this, it's not tracing. If you think it's tracing, then grab your iPad or your iPhone, put a photo on there and follow along with me and just see what the difference is. I'm just not simply tracing a photograph, but I'm going to be getting busy in a couple of moments. Now, I gave myself a brief, so I need to create this player's card. I will be using Adobe Draw. I might be using a little bit of Adobe Capture. I may be using a little bit of Adobe Comp CC, just so I can get the composition and everything going.
Cool.
So
just throwing them all in there.
yeah, like follow along with me. I'm gonna chat with y'all a little bit while I do it. I'm gonna be creating each person as a separate asset, so that way I can play around with the composition a little bit more instead of just having the final composition on one plane.
Yeah.
Let's have some fun.
Cool. Someone asked if you do commission work, and if so, they might be interested in the near future.
Hey.
Reach out.
Yeah, reach out. Behance.
Behance.
Hit me on my Behance.
Beyonce.
Hit me on my Behance.
Also, someone just asked if Michael worked out, and he says, no, I'm French.
Oh, yes.
Because that makes sense.
Classic answer.
maybe the French workout is to bicycle to the bakery and buy a baguette. Gotta do that at least 3 times a day, so.
Like Marvel and Disney might come knocking at your door, Mike.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a serious look. That's intense.
Dr. Stranger.
That is intense.
Dr. Weird.
Dr. Weird Guy.
I'm gonna have some fun with the clothing. I'm not gonna put detail due to the fact that I got a rush timeline. I want the clothes to be a solid color.
Yeah, we've got about hour 25 minutes.
Yes.
No, that was wrong. Was that right?
No, that's right.
Okay.
That's right. Great.
It's like math.
Or 35.
35.
Hour 35.
Give or
Great.
take.
Grave.
That is grave. I prefer Behance to Beyonce. Do you?
They say they prefer Behance to Beyonce.
Yeah.
They're trying to win points.
Yeah, right? Helen wants to know, how do you develop that style of drawing? What do you even call it? Inking? I find tutorials or something. Oh, they want tutorials because they love the look of it.
I don't know, but I chewed a lot off of comic book artists.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, the odd and unusual thing is, like I told you before, I don't personally collect or read comic books.
Right, you just appreciate them.
Yeah, I went in a comic book store about 4 years ago. I'm not going to even say the name of the comic book store.
Why?
But it was a local comic book store. I went in there about 4 or 5 years ago.
Gotcha.
And I just was honest. I was like, yo, I'm new to this comic book thing. What do you recommend to a novice? A novice like myself? And dude just like gave me what they used to say that the Apple Genius Bar used to do to folks. He was just cold.
Really?
I don't know. It all depends. And very cold and standoffish. So
yeah,
it turned me completely off to comic books.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I
They're
was
not
like,
all
I'll just
like
get
that.
it on my iPad. Just break tradition and grab it on my iPad.
Oh, this looks cool. Like that line character.
And I'm using Tech Armor today. I wasn't using it the last 2 days.
Yeah.
But you can tell like my line quality is much different. Like it has its own personality now.
Yeah, definitely. I'm interested, maybe after the stream I'll have to try that out. See if it's worth it.
Oh yeah.
You're like, yeah, it's worth it. You don't even have to try it out.
Yeah. Zillow approved.
Someone says they don't think that someone could learn to do what you do. You agree?
I don't agree.
I
But
don't
not
agree
the way
either.
that I do it. They can probably do it better.
They could do it better.
And I always talk about style. Most folks is like, ooh, your style and that. But I think they're using the word without truly understanding what the word actually means. To me, style is just the way that you're comfortable creating. That's all style is. So once you find a way to create that's comfortable, that is effective and efficient for you to create, then once you find a way, then that's your style.
Yeah, I feel like I haven't really settled into a style yet.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. It's like going shopping for shoes.
That sounds really fun.
Yeah,
Not
it's like
that
going
hard.
shopping for shoes.
What's important is you have a can-do attitude.
Oh yeah. And don't compare yourself to anybody. Just go ahead and draw the way you draw. If you're not as realistic as somebody else, so what? Those realistic folks don't get that many commercial jobs.
Oh, you think so?
I don't think so. It takes too long to produce the work.
That's true. You could just take a picture.
Yeah. Yeah. Use a photograph if you're that
Yeah.
realistic. But
Yeah.
no disrespect to folks who
I
draw
know.
realistic. Like I admire what you do.
I feel like there's a lot of artists like to kind of pick on each other, but
Yeah.
there's respect all around.
Yeah, I love y'all. If you were here, I would hug you.
Mm-hmm. Do you work from shadow, working towards the highlights when drawing?
I definitely take a value approach to it. So I do put my shadows in there, but I mimic the comic book technique of washes when I do such to add form to my compositions or my drawings.
There's nothing too exciting going on over here on my iPad, just so you know.
No, go for it.
Just doodling.
Go for it.
Watchmen is number 1. I've read Watchmen. I like that one a whole lot. And I feel like it's kind of controversial. Like, some people love the movie, some people hate the movie.
Some people watch it and be like, what am I watching?
What even, man? Who watches The Watchmen, the movie? Not
The whole
me.
Sin City thing is dope too.
Ah.
Yeah, the way the black and white and the high contrast, subtle
Yeah.
color in certain things. That's
Very film noir.
that's so dope. So dope.
So deep.
So dope. I love it.
Haven't drawn on an iPad Pro in so long.
Yeah, you gotta do it.
Yep.
Start doing it every day. Make it a part of your daily diet.
Well, I gotta get an iPad Pro first.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I'm still stuck on a computer all day, every day.
No, I've been there. It's not fun.
Mm-mm.
Well, then again, you can get lost and have fun in it.
That's true. Making art is fun, no matter what.
Yeah. Make it.
What's the smallest time frame that you've worked on, and what did you take away from it?
I needed more time.
You needed more time.
I needed way more time. It didn't seem like it was enough.
Right.
But I like the time constraints because it allowed me to not overdo the project.
That's true. Yeah. And you said you like to work within constraints anyways, like
Yeah.
working in a mobile app. It's a little more constraining than working in full-blown Photoshop or Illustrator.
And I like the pressure, the whole pressure of it all.
Ooh, you like that? I don't. It makes me feel sick. I'm like, oh.
But it's to the point now that I can't necessarily do it at night because I won't be able to sleep because of the adrenaline rush that follows.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I could see that for sure. Oh, thanks, Overton. I'm really just doodling and sketching right now. Since I've been hosting all week, I haven't had a good chance to actually draw. I feel kind of rusty. What's my Instagram? You can find me at Kathleen Illustrated. One word. People are asking if this picture of Michael is based on the theme of devil. Who's the devil? Who's the good guy?
Hey. Let's say they're both misunderstood heroes.
Ah, anti-heroes? Maybe? Ooh.
Get your fancy words.
You're like, what?
Behance.
Behance. So to follow along here, you have to use Illustrator Draw on your 5-inch Android phone.
Yeah, why not?
Why not? Yeah, you just have to zoom in a lot, actually.
Yep. Throw it on full screen, which is right here. Oh, my touches aren't showing.
Yeah. Well,
But that's all good.
top right corner.
Yeah, it'll mess with me.
But, I mean, sometimes if that's too small of a size for you and you're actually really interested in getting into mobile art, an upgrade might be worth it if it's within your budget. Who
Yep.
knows?
Find a project to do to pay for it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, even if you're selling some stickers or postage stamps.
You're saying be a mailman?
Yeah,
Some
why
sort.
not? But find something that you can use to pay it off. Throw it on a credit card. But go in and try it first and make sure that's the thing for you.
Definitely.
Because I'm not going to recommend something to you. You go and buy it and be like, that Robzilla told me that this was the way to go.
Yeah. Don't blame it on Rob.
Yeah.
Make your own choices.
Leave Rob alone.
Leave Rob out of this. Oh, do I like kabuki illustration? Looks like a kabuki style. That's really cool. I'm really inspired by Japanese art, manga, and the sort. That's actually kind of why I started drawing when I was little. So it's always kind of carried through in my style, even though I wouldn't say I have like a manga style. What budget tablet would you recommend for drawing? Yeah.
I would recommend to test drive
Yeah, totally.
any of them until you find one that fits your comfort zone, your budget and your comfort zone. And make sure that whatever you're picking, it actually fits into your current workflow. You don't want to have to change your workflow too much, because that's going to change the nature of the art that you're creating.
Right.
Unless you just like that challenge of having your whole world changed around.
Yeah, I mean, you can definitely learn a new workflow. But do you need to?
Yeah.
It's for you to decide.
That's your essential question right there when you make your decision. Do I need to do this?
They're wondering why they haven't seen anyone using Wacom products during the live sessions.
Oh my goodness, where have they been?
Yeah, because it's mobile.
Yeah,
That's
this time it's mobile, but other illustration feeds or streams that we had before, there was a Cintiq up here.
Oh yeah, the big one.
Or someone was using an Intuos. So, like here at Adobe Live, we do not discriminate.
But we do have a focus, so
Yeah.
this is mobile. These are mobile devices, and we just want to kind of share that these mobile apps are really powerful, like surprisingly so.
Powerful enough where you can do commercial art and really get paid off of it.
Whoops. You have a bamboo and just started out. It's really fun. Yeah, that's awesome. That's actually the first tablet that I had. I had a bamboo 10 years ago. It's a really long time.
I had the Intuos 3.
Ooh. Was that like what the Pro is now? I think?
Yes. But I forgot the dimensions of it. I still have it. There's a bunch of stickers on it.
So like tiny, like a little square, or is it more like a piece of paper?
It's like it's almost a half sheet.
Ah, gotcha.
Letter size. But I still have one of those. And I have the large Pro, the limited edition one, the chromey one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
They sent me that, but they will not send me a Cintiq.
Of course
You're
not.
from Wacom and you watching? Like, where's my Cintiq, bruh? Bruh.
But now you're an iPad guy, so
Yeah.
guess it doesn't matter.
But I would love that mobile studio because it would further make me mobile, because I wouldn't have to pull out the MacBook to do my refinements.
Ah, true. Yeah, I've wondered about those more mobile kinds, or the kinds that run off of like a data plan. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Worth it? Maybe. What music do you like to listen to while you illustrate?
It depends. If I'm doing, like, I've done some hip hop covers, like album art, and I will totally put bossa nova on while I'm working on it. I try to find a music genre that doesn't necessarily relate to what it is that I'm doing,
Oh, interesting.
because I may hear something in that unrelatable genre that I can add to the art that I'm doing, and it'll add like a certain twist to it.
Do you often do that?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to get inspiration.
I had a ton of records in my basement.
Records, huh?
Oh yeah, vinyl,
Nice.
wax.
There you go. We've been talking about getting a record player for so long and just haven't done it.
Oh, do it.
Yeah?
I
Recommend?
actually have the old school Sesame Street Fisher Price Big Bird record
yeah?
player.
Is
that
it good?
that runs off about 4C batteries. Yeah, it still works and everything. I was thinking about installing a headphone jack into it,
Oh my gosh.
like an aux jack in there, so I can actually hook it up to a system and play.
That would be so ridiculous. Just see someone walking around with one of those. Well, it runs off battery, so you could do that.
Yeah, I can take it outside and listen to records. And it still has the warm feeling of the vinyl and everything.
Yeah, definitely. Wow, look at Michael. He is looking
Yeah,
very villainous.
yeah, he's beasting right now.
He's beasting out.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if you guys, I saw someone was maybe drawing on their Android device. Who else is drawing right now? Let us know. And if you are, you should make an illustration based off the theme of summer. And you can send it to us on...
Oh, I didn't consider that.
Ooh,
Yeah.
just put them with like floaties around their arms or something.
Oh, it might happen.
Yes.
It might happen.
Or like goggles on. But
it might happen.
that is the theme of the contest we're running. So make an illustration based off of the theme summer. Send it to us on Instagram or Twitter with the hashtag Adobe Live, and you could win a Creative Cloud subscription and a year's worth of stock images. That's 10 images a month. Amazing. 10 people will win, so you have possibly a good chance of winning.
Many will enter, few will win.
Yes, exactly. I like how on the first day you're like, you might win.
Some of you might win.
But you might not win.
But we will still sell it to you at
Yep.
retail price.
Totally.
No worries, mate.
Ooh, Coco's in the process of coloring a cat. Like a
Like an actual live
Like
cat?
a live cat?
Cool.
That was my first thought.
Put the video on Twitter of you coloring a live cat.
Yeah. Put a video or I won't believe you.
Yeah. You must be using dry media. They don't like wet things much. Oh no.
What happened?
I was swiping up a follow, and it threw me into Behance.
Behance. You're using CC with your Intuos 5 at the moment redoing a t-shirt design. Oh, awesome, Jim. What kind of t-shirt? Like for yourself? You doing it for someone else? Yeah, the hashtag is Adobe Live, and if you send your illustration based off of summer to that, you will be in the running to win. And we have until late tomorrow night to enter. I think 11 p.m. Pacific, specifically on the dot. Yep, you got it. It looks like Michael's gonna shoot blades out of his eyes.
Yeah,
Really intense.
But the pupils are intense. I did want to do the classic comic book, take the pupils out and
Whoa.
have a weird color in it.
Yeah.
Keep those followers coming.
Yeah, there
I
you
can
go.
use it.
You can use it. We can
Yeah.
all use it.
Recommend me to anyone. You know what I mean? Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Hello. Oh, you're rendering. Nice. Oh, okay. So you are drawing on the Android now. Sweet. The t-shirt is a design of a fish swimming. I got the t-shirt in Mexico years ago. Oh, very cool. So you're kind of remaking the t-shirt that you got. Thomas is drawing his wife with Adobe Sketch.
Ooh.
Aw, that's nice. You should show us, maybe.
Someone's trying to win some points.
Right? Like, honey,
Honey, I love
painted
you.
you like one of my French girls.
What did you do wrong? Why are you drawing? me?
Yeah. What are you trying to make up for?
Yes. What did you do?
Edgar says they're drawing the French dude. Yep.
Michael, do you get that a lot? That you're the French dude? Hey,
One French guy.
it's not a bad title.
No. Greetings from Angola. Nice work, Zilla.
Hey, thanks. I'm having fun with you guys.
Yeah, I'm sad it's the last day.
Yeah, it's gonna get real sad up in here today.
Wow. Cue the soundtrack, the sad music.
Like the thank you notes that Jimmy Fallon does.
Yeah.
Have that type of music playing, piano solo.
Kathleen, have you illustrated any children's books? No, I have not, but I took a children's book class in college, so I had to basically make a children's book. It just never was bought by anyone. Like, never published. Just sits in my drawer. But I do get that a lot, that I have a very children's book-like style.
Where were you selling the book?
I wasn't selling it.
Oh,
It was just for class.
you didn't want to put it on Blurb?
No.
I did a project with Adobe and Blurb. I was supposed to release a book a long time ago.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, the book's not done.
Oh, okay. I was like, what's the story here?
The style that I was using in the book, I was having a conversation with someone and they were like, hey, yeah, that style is similar to what's her face?
Oh, no.
And I was like, who? And then they pulled up the lady's Instagram and I was like, oh. It's like, I can't put this out now.
Shoot,
It
that's
seems like
hard.
I'm biting.
Yeah. That's too bad. So many talented artists out there, so many styles.
Yeah, too many styles.
You guys are fantastic, are a fantastic ad for the iPad Pro and Apple Pencil. Yeah, but what about Adobe Sketch and Draw? Those are the real magic makers.
Yeah, I'm just driving them. Okay, I may come in here later and take the button line out of the shirt. So
Look at that.
don't get in the habit of working destructively. So I'm going to duplicate this outline that I have now, and I'm going to hide the original. And I'm going to go to the clone, and then I'm going to erase this, and that way I can look at both to make a rational decision. Now, I can undo, but why go through all those steps if I don't need to?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
You put the design in Instagram with Adobe Live hashtag in the title. Is that going to be an invalid entry? I don't think you can title an Instagram post, but anywhere in your description of the image, if you do hashtag Adobe Live, that should work. Yeah. Yeah, there has been a great evolution of design tools. Rob, tell us about the evolution of end products like illustrations. Like, what steps do you go through when you're illustrating?
If I'm doing it by hand, sometimes I get out a sheet of paper, and I actually have like some blue Prismacolor pencils. I don't have the blue photo pencils,
Yeah,
but
that works.
either red or blue, and I'll sketch my idea out. Then I would use, I can show you here real quick. I can hit the plus sign and I can say image, and I can click right here, the second one from the top, which states take a picture. And
Ooh.
let me let you, well, it's not going to access my camera right now, but it will access your rear camera on your iPad, and you can take a picture of your actual drawing. So if you're accustomed to drawing on paper, if you want to use the iPad, we're not on here telling you that you have to do your drawing from start to finish on the iPad.
No, we're not.
What you can do is draw and start sketching the way that you normally do. Take a picture of it. Drop the opacity down just like I did the photo of Mike, and then come back over and ink your work. And vectorize it, or you can either rasterize it. If you're using Sketch, you're rasterizing. If you're using Draw, then you're vectorizing. And the whole thing will work out just fine.
Yeah, that's the beautiful thing about these apps is they play so nicely
Yes.
with the desktop apps. What's up, you guys? Hey, Ox the Man, welcome. Yeah, there's so many ways you can go from start to finish, either just from paper to the desktop, paper mobile desktop paper, whatever. The cat bus was crowded, so I'm back at your desk. Cat bus? Is that a Totoro reference?
What?
I have a Studio Ghibli phone case. You can't really see it though. I promise. Here.
Hey.
Totoro's covered up by my beautiful pop socket. Overton Lloyd, do you have any new projects in the works coming up? Not at the moment. I work as a t-shirt designer right now, so that kind of takes up all my time. But I do like to post just little doodles and stuff on Instagram when I get a chance. That's actually probably the best way to find new stuff from me. Do you have a favorite social media?
Instagram.
Yeah, me too. I love it.
Yeah, Instagram changed my life.
How so?
It just made me think different about work and sharing work. It took the fear away of somebody actually taking work. Like I'm really not scared of someone taking my work. But like I said, it's fun for me to set these booby traps like Home Alone to make
You're
it difficult
evil.
to make it difficult for them to take it. Like I know you're gonna steal something, so.
Yeah, that's interesting. I'm glad that it made you not fearful. When you
Yeah.
see everyone else posting all the time, you're like, oh, I can do that too.
And there's a value in sharing your work that way. So
Totally.
yeah, stop being afraid.
Yeah. That's why we want you to post your summer-based images for our contest.
Yeah.
So we can see what you're doing. We can look at them on stream. We can just celebrate your awesome artistic skill. Yeah. Thanks, Gus. Yay, Instagram. It looks like Rob has tech armor on his iPad.
Yeah.
It's maybe because he does.
Yeah, I brought the iPad with the tech armor. I brought the soldier in today.
Yeah, you were saying that yesterday the slipperiness was kind of
Yeah,
throwing you off a little.
It's throwing me off just a tad bit because I'm used to the texture of the tech armor.
Yeah.
And when I used to draw before, I would not rest my hand on it. I would let my hand hover. But as time went on, one day I accidentally put my hand down on the screen, and now I'm a full hands-on person now when it comes to this.
Nice, and it has really good palm rejection, so you should be guys. You
Yes.
should be guys. I read guys on the screen and then I said it out loud. You ever do that?
Yeah. So you're doing like Ron Burgundy with the teleprompter.
Yes, exactly. There is a teleprompter. I am actually Ron Burgundy. Didn't you know?
Milk was a bad choice today.
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
Oh, so many classic lines.
Good morning. Did you see the second one, Anchorman?
Yeah.
Or did that come out even?
It came out.
Okay.
It came out.
Didn't really hear anything about it.
It's still some classic lines in it, but I mean, nothing really tops the first one.
Yeah, that's true. Such a classic for sure. Good morning. I wonder what time it is for you guys out there. Here it's like 9:45 a.m.
Yeah.
How about you guys? Some early morning draw sesh.
So if you follow me on Behance, you'll get a little pop-up shout out on the top of my screen.
Ooh, so you should go follow him. Wow, what a plug.
Yeah, let's go.
That's genius.
Yeah, creative guys are dangerous.
Can't find you on Instagram, Kathleen. What is it again? It's Kathleen Illustrated. One word.
That's her real name.
Yeah, totally.
She's related to sports.
Me and sports go way back.
Yeah, Sports Illustrated.
It's 10 p.m. Nice. Oh, you're in New Jersey. Cool, cool. East Coast. I like it.
Jersey.
Jamar's here. 12:46.
Word.
Almost 7 in Oslo, Norway. Wow. Wow, look at all these people. London, St. Martin.
Shoot, Jamar, I might be in South Carolina in a week or so.
Ooh.
Still trying to get you up in D.C. so we can catch a Wizards game.
You gonna go to any Giants games or anything while you're here?
I wanted to.
Yeah.
They played the Cubs yesterday,
Oh.
but it's not enough time in the day and not enough energy within that amount of time.
Man. Once you get back to the hotel, it's just, you gotta catch some Z's.
Once I FaceTime the kids, it's like over.
Aw. I bet they miss you.
Yeah.
The little baby Zillas.
Yeah, little Zillas, Max Zilla, and Bob Zilla.
Bob Ross Zilla. Like that. How long has the drawing been? About 45 minutes?
Yeah, it's remarkable.
Ish? Yeah, I am so excited to see how these supervillain Rufus and Michaels turn out. Look at that. And it's really true. Like, you are not just tracing. You're using the reference and you're making your own thing on top.
Never allow the photo to dictate what you're doing. I just want the photo for foundation. I got an idea and I want to execute that idea as fast as possible. And you're not being creative if you let the photo dictate what's going on. But right now, my autofill is dictating what's going on. The paint bucket, because there's a gap somewhere in here that's not allowing me to fill.
Uh-oh.
There it is. There we go. Hey, James Love. Shout out to James Love.
Heyo.
Thank you for the follow, James. You can unfollow me and follow me again, and I'll shout you out for the follows. Some Zilla goodness.
Yeah, there you go. Belgium is listening. Oh, that's creepy. Belgium is listening.
Hey, Belgium.
Hey.
How you doing?
How long have you been drawing in your whole entire life?
Age 3.
Ooh, it's so specific.
Yeah, age 3, according to my mother.
You gotta believe her.
Yeah, gotta believe moms. In school, I was putting little doodles in the name spot of my paper.
Oh, instead of just writing your
Instead
name?
of writing my name.
You're
So
like,
my
this
teacher
name's too long.
would know who it was exactly.
Ah.
But thank goodness for those teachers, because they were very nurturing and considerate, because they could have been real jerks and forced me to write my name. But they understood and said it was no big deal, but they just wanted my mother to know.
Yeah.
Of course, my mother was like, "You gotta write your name."
She was the one.
I was like, "Okay."
Hey, Herman Knight from North Carolina. What's up?
What up, though? I got a notification just now. I didn't even see what it was.
Uh-oh.
Who I'm shouting out?
Sorry, no shout out.
Matthew. Shout out to Matthew.
Nice. AG3, wow. AG3? RG3?
Somebody's calling me that? Who's calling me that?
Someone said AG3.
Oh.
Maybe I'm confused.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Rob, you are a beast. Admire all your work.
Thank you.
Woo.
I appreciate that. Means a lot, B.
Thanks for the shout out. You have amazing stuff from James Love.
Word. Thanks for the follow. Barry. Shout out to Barry for the follow. Shout out to Tim for the follow.
You're just raking them in now.
Yeah. Shout out to Antonio for the follow. Really appreciate it, B. Thank you.
Awesome.
Did one just pop up again?
Just coming too quick.
Evan. Shout out to Evan for the follow. What up, though?
That's great cell shading.
Yeah.
There you go.
Ho, 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 ho.
Yes, Michael, do you see that?
Ho, ho. It's getting there. How much time we got left?
Loves it.
Big Howard.
Okay.
1 hour.
Good. So it took me, because we didn't do full drawing for the whole 45 days. Okay, so great. I'm on time.
You're doing good.
Gotta get Rufus in there too.
Oh my
You know what I mean?
gosh, I'm psyched for this. You gotta do Rufus's hair flowing in the wind.
Very possible.
Very possible. 99% chance.
Very possible. Oh, who was that just now? Got a new follower. Let's find out who you are. Ben. Shout out to Ben. What up, though, Ben?
What the heck? Oh, I'm such a dingus.
What did you do?
I had paint.
Fernando. Shout out.
Hey, Fernando.
Donna, or is it Dana? Correct me in the chat.
Yeah, tell us what's up.
Yeah.
I had paint inside turned on and I was trying to paint. I'm like, what?
Oh, like yeah.
going
But
on?
you know what though? That's like the Crayola. You remember the
There we go.
Crayola came out with these magic markers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like you can just scribble inside of a scribble and it wouldn't show up on the white paper, but it would show up inside the scribble.
Magic.
There's a way to. Is it Bo? Shout out to Bo. Or is it Bew?
Meow.
Bew.
Pew, pew. Kosek, I'm just doodling. Not really doing anything special. But also, I am using a different app than Rob is. I'm using Sketch, which is more Photoshop based, so it's pixel based. You can get some really nice textures in here, and I am in love with textures.
Yeah, textures rock. I might have to add some textures to this bad boy.
And I think that I don't really have like a point to get to in this illustration. I'm just kind of warming up for the day.
Karmatashi, shout out.
Shout out.
I may have missed someone in there. Correct me in the chat.
Will there be a contest today? Yeah, there's a contest going on all 3 days. So today's the last day, but you have until tomorrow night to enter. So you make an illustration based on the theme of summer, and you'll have to use Sketch or Draw, the two mobile apps we're focusing on. Send it to us on Illustrator, on Instagram or Twitter with the hashtag Adobe Live, and you could win a Creative Cloud subscription and a year's worth of stock images, 10 images a month. Crazy. 10 people will win.
Yes.
Some will lose.
If you don't win, you're still special.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Kyle, what's up?
Is that Kyle Brushes? Mm-hmm. Thank you, Kyle. He knows what I'm talking about. Thank you.
Thank you, Kyle.
You're my hero, B.
He says you should have sent some brushes to try today since you're using Sketch. I'm missing your brushes right now. Like I just said, I love the texture, and your brushes are where I get the best texture.
Yeah, Kyle's the dude.
He's the dude. If you guys are looking for awesome Photoshop brushes, go to, is it kylebrush.com? That's where the magic is.
No evil about to plug it. Shout out to Powell, Powell, P-A-W-E-L.
P-Money.
Yeah. I'm not going to use your initials because your initials ends in a P as well.
Yeah, Antonio, you can enter more than once. But yep, Evil Cerise has got it. You can only win once. You're not finding Robzilla on Behance. What's your name on Behance?
Robert Generette III.
There you go. Maybe someone can put it in chat. Yeah. You're awesome, Evil Cerise.
Yeah.
So quick.
Reading our minds.
Mm-hmm.
I heard that he was behind the leaks of Game of Thrones.
Oh, you know what? I believe it. He seems like that sneaky kind of person.
Oh yeah.
I still have to watch
I want
that
HBO
episode.
for life.
Yeah.
Give it to me.
Come on, Evil Cerise.
I'm
I know
gonna
you
leak
can
your
do it.
show.
Yeah. I'm sure you could ask for a little more than that if you're gonna leak.
I want payments in the form in the amount of $2,000, and then put your piggy by your.
I want one dire wolf. That should be what these villains are asking for. Michael and Rufus, they're trying to get HBO for life.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem, Antonio. The stream is really chill, nice calm energy, great to have on in the background. I'm glad. I hope it kind of feels like you're just sitting around with friends and drawing together.
Yeah, because we want to be your friend real bad.
Ooh, we've got a surprise for you, Rob.
Who we got? Oh! Oh! Oh!
The magic juice is here.
Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much. Rufus, you are the man.
That's Stitch.
I don't know who it is,
It's not you.
but it's going to be tasty.
Oh my gosh.
It's going to be so tasty.
So give a shout out. What do you have? What's your drink of choice?
I got Daryl. Daryl, shout out to Daryl for the follow.
There you go.
My man, 50 grand.
Digging the shirt, Rob. Show
All right.
it off.
Classic polo teddy bear happening right here.
Mm-hmm. Kosek, you understand the single words we speak, but not the whole sentence or in the context. Oh, sorry about that.
Oh, man, you missing out. I'm sorry. Because we're saying some stuff up here, I think.
Yeah, I don't know.
What I said just now was, like, amazing.
He's like, yeah, I can't understand when he speaks in that voice. Get a little possessed.
Come on, man. You can do better than that. You know I'm talking.
But I'm impressed that you can understand the words, especially if English is not your first language. That's really
Yeah, I
impressive.
admire that because I speak no other language. I speak
No?
cartoon.
Oh, yeah, I heard you just speaking another language.
Yeah, I speak cartoon. So
Did you ever study anything in high
studied
school?
French.
Oh, moi aussi.
Interesting story.
Oh, yeah? Why is
Yeah.
it so interesting?
My teacher was actually from Paris.
Ah, was it Michael?
It was
Michelle?
a little lady. Like, she was the shortest, cutest little old lady.
Oh,
And her style, in my eyes, kind of mimicked that of Mary Poppins.
whoa, French Mary Poppins?
Yeah, like she
Sounds
just
amazing.
she had some swag with her. You could tell it was from where she was from. So, I grew up in South Carolina. So when she would not allow us to speak French because she said that we were butchering her beautiful language.
She's like, stop that.
Yes. No. Fermez la bouche. But understandable when you got like football players that's probably like, hold up, something is wrong. Eraser.
Ah,
So if you have football players in a classroom and they're like 6 whatever and 300 some odd pounds, and they walk up to your door and their dad is into agriculture and they say, bonjour, je m'appelle Joey.
Joey.
And she was like, no more speaking.
You don't have that privilege
Yeah, we
until it
did,
sounds good.
We did book work.
Yeah.
I didn't mind because I didn't want to speak anyway.
Oh,
I just
no?
want to be quiet in class and sit somewhere and draw.
Well, there you go. I remember drawing a lot in French class too. Good place to draw.
Oh, yeah.
Is Michael there? We can speak French with him.
Yes.
He'll show us all up though. His native tongue. Boop.
So Michael's fatality move for his character is the French kiss.
Ooh.
The French kiss.
Scary.
Mwah.
It should be like attacked with a baguette. Baguette blast.
No, he wanted to do that, but he didn't. He didn't want to waste any bread on it.
Oh yeah, he's like, you're not worth it.
Yeah, you ain't worth this money. I'm not gonna waste any bread on you.
So what's Rufus's fatal move?
Rufus' fatal move. Let's see. So Rufus, should I go with the Italian background?
Yeah, Swiss is a bit boring.
It's too peaceful.
Yeah. But if it was the Swiss, because a product that's famous over here from Swiss is the cocoa.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Swiss Miss.
Yeah, so he'll hit you with the hot cocoa.
What about Swiss Army knife?
Yes. Oh, so you got multiple fatality moves into one movement.
Then he hits you with some stinky cheese, some Swiss cheese.
And he always starts his move.
Ah.
He always starts his move by going in his pocket.
For his pocket watch. I mean,
the
knife.
Swiss Army knife, yes.
Oh man. Okay, chat. If you could have a sweet combat move, what would it be?
Yeah. What would be your fatality move?
What would be yours?
Mine? I'll just sit on somebody. Like, let's go.
Cannonball on them?
Yeah, sit on you. Like, call mine the lazy boy.
I don't know what mine would be.
Sit on you.
Wouldn't have one. Not a fighter.
Well, sitting on someone's not fighting.
That's true. You're just trying to be nice. Drinking Swiss Miss right now? No, you're not, Adam Fox.
Get out.
That's too perfect.
Yeah.
Overton, you can find my Behance. I'm not sure the Behance link, but I have my portfolio link is kathleenillustrated.myportfolio.com. And that's connected to Behance. Ooh. I need to turn off.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm not even putting flat colors just yet. I'm going to jump into the Rufus piece. So that's what I have with the Michael piece thus far.
Look at that. Power move.
Yeah. So I'm capturing some of that intense look. Subtle shadows within the clothing. I'm just gonna have that a solid dark color, so just so the bodies can pop out. All right, so I'm gonna add another one to this, and of course I want that to be. Did I just do that portrait? I think I did pro portrait. So let's keep them consistent. I almost forgot what size my brush was. I think I had a 5 or a 4.5 when I began. So let's go ahead and add an image layer, and it's going to be the image of Rufus.
And it must be nice after you've kind of warmed up with the picture of Michael. The picture of Rufus might go a little quicker, although it was really quick already.
Yeah, I'm pushing it. I may not be able to put everything that I envision into this whole thing,
I
but
feel like that's usually what happens as an artist.
you know what? I'm gonna jump out real quick, and I'm gonna go into. Hold up, let's do that. And I want to go into Lightroom and bring out more of the lighter qualities.
Did you guys know that there was a mobile app for Lightroom?
Yeah, that's dope.
And it's free. Thanks, Edward. Appreciate that. It is Chris Wood. The deadline is tonight at 11 p.m. Pacific time. So you got some time. It's only 10 a.m. Pacific time right now.
And I'm gonna go to light and hit auto. Haha. Just the magic that's happening.
Rob, your mom and Pam say hi.
Oh, my aunt's watching and my mother's watching.
Hi.
Who said that? My sister said that.
Don't worry, Rob is behaving very well.
Yeah, I didn't curse.
He didn't fight with any children today. He shared his toys. No cursing.
I didn't bite the teacher.
Nope. You just drew a lot, but
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys know that
Yeah,
about
I
him.
gotta stop.
I gotta stop that drawing stuff.
I'm going through all my school paper.
It's never gonna get you anywhere in life.
Yes.
Were you actually ever told that when you were younger?
That I would go nowhere in life?
Just specifically with art.
I was told by my shop teacher that I was small-minded.
What?
And he told me and two of my friends that we could never date his daughter. But he told my cousin, Kenneth that he can date because he has a large mind.
Oh.
And his daughter actually lives in DC right now. And when I get back next week, I'm gonna ask her, would she like to grab a cup of coffee?
You better not.
And so I can take a picture of it, and I'll be like, please share this with your father.
Proof.
Yes. So life goals. # life goals. Shout out to Terrence Stone. Java Ranks in the house. He is the computer science teacher at my school.
Oh, what's up? Thank you.
And
for
he's from
the
Jamaica,
work.
so thus Java Ranks.
Oh, that makes sense.
Bo. Yeah, man. I thank all of y'all for taking time out for stopping in.
Yeah, how kind of you.
It means a lot.
Support is everything.
Tears.
No, none of those here. Save those for later when the stream's over and we're all sad.
Yeah. I might bum rush somebody else's stream today.
Ooh, you should. Why not? No one would stop you.
I'm sitting with you today. Let's go.
What are the guidelines for the submissions? So all we want you to do is use Sketch or Draw. They're both mobile apps, both free. Rob's using Draw. I'm using Sketch.
Yeah.
Send them over to us and make sure you make them on the theme of summer. So whatever is inspiring to you that has to do with summer, since it's coming to a close. So sad.
Oh, she meant the other Pam.
Gotcha.
Yeah, my bad, Pam. And I'm just like all over the place. Sorry.
No worries. So send it over to us on Instagram or Twitter with the hashtag Adobe Live, and you can win Creative Cloud subscription and a year's worth of stock images, 10 images a month. 10 people are going to win. That's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people.
You should try.
That's a lot of stock.
Boop, boop, boop. Your college writing teacher told you would never finish a novel, and you finished 12 novels in her face.
Oh, yes. Like a dunk, right?
Mm-hmm. On her face.
He should dunk a novel over his.
Mm-hmm. Just send a care package of all of your novels.
Let the book hit her. In your face.
Yeah.
Read these.
Man. But I mean, artistically, like when you were pursuing art, was anyone ever like, you shouldn't do that? It's probably not smart.
Not really. Unless you count a substitute, and he just had a problem with me drawing in the class, and he was actually the mayor of the town, small town that we lived in.
Wow. And
he subbed at the school. He said to me, like, if I catch you drawing again, then I'm going to send you to the principal's office. And I was like, man, you might as well start writing.
Yeah.
Like, no disrespect, for real, but like, start writing because this is what I do.
Yeah. There you go. I can't remember ever being told really like, probably shouldn't be an artist. It's like, I mean, do what you love.
I was told I would never be a designer.
Yeah?
What?
Come tell. And then what?
In their face.
Mm-hmm. There you go. So everybody in chat who's ever been told, probably shouldn't pursue art. That's for you to decide.
Yeah.
Not them.
Forget them.
Please tell me how to make the arts.
Oh, no. I don't think we're here to do that.
No?
Yeah, traditional classes is what you need. Then cross over to digital after that.
That's usually the advice I would give too.
Yeah.
Just start with a pen and paper, pencil, whatever first.
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily have to be a drawing class. Like,
no.
Printmaking got me into the digital thing.
Interesting.
Because that's the first thing I saw with the layers. I was like, ooh, I can do this the same way that I do a woodblock print.
Mm-hmm.
Just in reverse. Like, I'll do my outlines first and then start adding everything in the middle. I would like to go backwards eventually.
Backwards eventually.
Mm-hmm. With wood cuts. And I think I said too much. I don't want to give off too much. Somebody might beat me to the punch.
Okay.
And I love punch.
No more.
Yeah.
Cordell says, love your styles, man. Do you teach higher education, high school, or primary?
high school, but I teach photography. Yeah, I'm a photography, 35 millimeter film. It's what I teach.
That's nice that your high school that you teach at just has a photography class.
Yeah, all photo. Unless they got some surprises for me this year.
Surprise, you're teaching 4th grade science.
I taught 4th grade before.
Yeah?
I taught elementary school art. My favorite area there was kindergarten. That was my favorite age group.
Why is that?
They are just excited and enthused.
Yeah.
And you didn't have to motivate. Like with high school, I got to motivate students to do certain things. Because high school students, like college students, feel like they have all the time in the world.
I don't remember feeling that way.
So
High school was stressful.
Motivating them is...
It's a task in itself.
Oh, yeah.
Is Rob using the iPad Pro 10.5?
Nope, 12.9.
And that's the older one, right?
Yeah, I brought the first iPad Pro in today.
Cool, because it got that tech armor on it.
Got that tech armor on it. Plus, I forgot to charge it. The other one.
Oh, is that why? I always got to spin it.
Yeah, I forgot to charge the other one up. But it'll be nice to... I'll call it the old man, to give the old man a good go.
Old man can still do some tricks.
Yeah. I mean, it's not as responsive as a new one, but it's no slacker.
It's nice. Yeah, what are the biggest difference you see?
Of course, the resolution is incredible on a new one. The responsiveness is incredible too. Like, the pressure sensitivity is off the chain with the Apple Pencil, so it's more true to what we're actually drawing and how much pressure we're putting down.
Do you remember when you first used the iPad Pro? Did it feel that way? Were you like, this is incredible?
This is incredible.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I used it around the same time that Brian Yap did. We were in a hotel room in LA, and there were about 8 iPad Pros in that hotel room, and this is before they actually released the iPad Pro. Because they had a VIP party with Apple and Adobe, and there was Disney people, and Brian, myself, and Gabriel Campbell, we were selected to draw on the iPad Pro using the drawing apps to this selective audience of folks while they indulge on cheese and wine.
They just watch you.
Yeah.
Your entertainment.
Little known fact about that whole night, Adobe Draw wasn't quite ready for the Pro, but Sketch didn't have any layers. So I was like, I can totally use Draw. Yeah. And it was like, well, you're not going to have the pressure sensitivity. I was like, no, but I still have the velocity. So I got all the nice thin and thick strokes based on the speed in which I was creating these strokes. So,
man,
be ready to move with the wind. Whenever the wind say move, move.
Someone says they have to get one. Got to get that iPad Pro.
Try it out first.
Yeah, true.
Try it out. Go to the Apple Store, try it out, take some selfies on it. Then try the Apple Pencil out.
Oh, yeah.
Bring some hand sanitizers because you don't know who had it before you.
Oh, goodness. So true. You are a teacher. You're like these nasty kids.
Yeah,
That's awesome. Someone, your family and your coworkers are talking. How's your summer? How you doing?
Oh, they having a conversation in here?
Terrence is running an AP workshop right now.
Yeah.
Very cool. If you have the opportunity to take AP classes at your high school, if you're in high school,
do it.
It helped me out so much when I was in college.
Don't take too many.
Unless you can handle it.
Yeah, I've seen someone take up to 6 one time, and I'm like, good Lord. Are you serious?
It was great, though, because I transferred schools after a year, and those AP credits were what let me graduate on time. They're magic. What is the orange circle showing on your iPad Pro?
It's showing where I'm touching the iPad Pro. So all my touches are being shown via the orange circles. So that way y'all can follow and live vicariously through my strokes. Poetic. I guess it doesn't really count if I size myself up about it. Oh, you heard that? Oh,
I'm so sick.
yes. High five myself.
They want to hear the art director toy.
Oh.
Maybe we can get some art direction for these illustrations.
Yeah, he's ready to.
Gotta turn him on, wake him up, get him a cappuccino.
Just trust me. I'm an artist. No.
No. I've heard that one before.
I think you should use it like a magic 8-ball.
Oh.
Ask it a question.
Okay.
What
do you want
question
to
would you
ask
ask it? How is this stream going thus far?
Oh boy.
Make it more interactive.
That's perfect.
I agree.
Just trust me.
That's
I'm
a good
an artist.
That's a good segue for the contest, I guess.
Oh, totally. So this stream is highly interactive, art director. I'm not sure if you heard about it, but we're running a contest, and today is actually the last day to enter it. So you should check it out. All you have to do is use Sketch or Draw, the two apps that we're working on, and make an illustration based on the theme of summer. What do you feel about summer? Turn it into a piece of art.
Yes.
And send it over to us on Instagram or Twitter with the hashtag Adobe Live, and then you can win some cool stuff. What can you win?
You can win a Creative Cloud subscription for 1 year and Adobe stock subscription. That's 10 free stock items
per month. Yes.
So it's 120 if you. Do they have rollover minutes for those stock items?
It's a good question.
Yeah, it's a great question.
But yeah, super awesome. You should enter, and don't be scared that you feel like, oh, it's my first time using the mobile apps. I shouldn't enter this contest. No, you should, because you might win. Nothing to lose. There you go. Dwayne says it recently got the 10.5 iPad Pro. It's a great size, paired with the Apple Pencil, a powerful tool.
Yes, very mobile with it.
Yeah. So
I have the 10.5 as well.
Is it that 10.5? Is that new also? Is there a new version?
Yes. So the 10.5 is now replacing the 9.7.
Oh.
And what they did was they found a way to create a little more screen real estate, so to speak.
Gotcha.
So it's very, as a matter of fact, the resolution on that 10.5 is actually better than the 12.9.
What?
Because it's in a smaller format,
Yeah,
so
right.
those pixels are closer together. But it has the same amount of pixels as the 12.9.
Yeah. Ooh, that might be handy for me then.
Yeah.
Don't know if I need that much real estate, but I do like that high resolution.
The only part that I find a tad bit difficult with the 10.5 is that when I'm holding it, my thumbs kind of hit over on the screen, so I'm trying to do a gesture command sometimes.
Yeah, right.
And it's not registering because there's already a touch that's on there. But that's no biggie. It just takes some adjustment.
Yeah, and that's because they have tried to make the real estate bigger, so
Yeah.
your finger can easily touch it.
Yeah, the bezel is actually smaller.
I see.
Yeah, my fancy words.
Cordell says, thank you for not only inspiring us here through the screen, but for inspiring the young minds.
Hey, doing my job, man.
Literally.
My last year doing it, but I'm doing my job.
You gotta do it up until it's over.
Yeah.
Man. Any other teachers in chat? I know we got Terrence. Who else? I
Yeah.
know Kyle's a teacher also and has a lot of family members who are teachers.
Kyle is awesome.
Totally.
And Terrence, did you buy your Adobe Max joint yet?
Oh, he's gonna go?
Yeah, he went last year. I told him about the one in LA and he came out to San Diego.
Very cool. That'll be a good time.
We should give some Adobe Max tips and tricks.
Oh, do you have any?
Don't overbook yourself.
Ah. Yeah, you mean like for workshops or what?
Yeah, don't fill your whole entire time up with workshops unless you're just wanting to learn everything. Put a little networking time in there
Oh, for
because
sure.
another great value about all those creatives being in one place is actually being able to interact and network with them. So you're going to learn more from networking than some of the courses, but
Yeah, I think networking's one of the most important parts there.
oh yeah, I love it. It's like homecoming to me.
It's awesome. We got Alice and Sophia in the house. What's up, ladies? They'll be up
Hey.
next.
Y'all,
And
they're about to get
yesterday-
prettied up. Y'all about to
Yeah.
get dolled up.
They're already dolled up. They're
Dolled up. Ow.
Yeah. But yesterday they worked on these illustrations, in their own styles, which are really unique, and then they switched iPads in the middle of the stream.
That's fresh.
Yeah, and started working in each other's styles.
You
and
nerds.
You nerds.
That's real fresh.
And then I think they're going to switch back today or do something totally different. Yeah, I'm getting some nods. Cool.
Did y'all give yourself a time limit, or did you just get to a certain stage and it's like, here, let's switch?
Want to switch? Just kidding.
Yeah, set a timer and be like, switch. No, I just need to put one more. No, switch.
It's like the Will Smith song. Switch. No? No one knows that song anymore?
No. He had a song. Oh, he had the movie.
No, the
That was part of
show. I mean, song.
Yeah, but it was part of the soundtrack.
Was it?
Yeah, didn't he have a movie called Switch? Out there in the
Yes.
chat, did Will Smith have a movie called Switch?
Let's go way back.
I think he was like, he was teaching folks how to pick up.
That was Hitch.
That was Hitch. Oh, see?
Close.
Yeah, there it is.
That's really funny. Steven, I think you might be watching from YouTube. They're wondering, they just see videos you can play, no live stream. Come over to adobelive.com, and that's where you can watch the live stream totally uninterrupted. And you can even have access to the contest we're running and the surveys that we're running.
We'll leave the light on for you.
We will. Oh. Do you need this? I don't need it anymore. No. I'm done. So now I'm just going to talk to you.
Yeah, let's go.
Don't forget that you have a lime cooler.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna eventually get a chance to sip it.
There you go.
But it's one of the best things for a night after. Yeah.
Night after some fun.
Yeah, and some good conversations.
How people are saying, Hitch, no switch. Oh, I don't know.
Hit the switch.
Oh, Switch was the Adam Sandler movie with the remote control. Yes.
Oh, okay. See,
so funny.
man, like this is some good stuff, man. This is why I really love doing these live things.
Evil Cerise, you got me. I fell into a trap. Switch 2010. Oh my gosh. He's giving the description of Switch.
He gave the synopsis.
Thank you. I think I missed a bunch of comments about networking at Max, but yes, it's a super fun time.
So put the letter Z on the chat if you're going to Adobe Max this year.
Ooh, Z.
Yeah.
Like
For
Zumba.
Zilla.
Oh. Don't know why I thought Zumba.
That works too. They should totally do a Zumba session at
Yeah.
Adobe Max or have a yoga session.
Ooh, yes. In VR. So like you are drawing while you're moving.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
And have some way of recording the actual motions.
That'd be magical. That'd be so
Yeah.
Disney. Can you post your drawing somewhere? Maybe, Rudy. If I get the iPad back, I'll send it to myself. Yadira is going to Max. Cool. Augustus Martin is going to Max.
Shout out to Christopher Backer. Thanks for the follow, B.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
I might be changing your eyes up, Rufus, so let me go ahead and double up this now because I'm gonna experiment with it. So,
It looks kind of scary. In a good way.
yeah.
Oh, you can hear me sipping. Sorry. This is not an ASMR scene. Stream. Attiker is going to Max. Kevin Schneider is not going to Max.
Aw.
April Diamond, you're going to Max? Heck yes.
I want to hang out with some folks at Max.
Yeah, we should do like a meetup. Zilla meetup.
Yeah.
I can go if I got an invitation.
Oh.
Ricardo, z.
Egg it.
Terrence is going, he says.
Great.
Yay, Nadep is going. Oh no, he's not.
My hotel is booked.
Booked totally?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Well, no, I mean, like
you're
I got
booked.
my room. Like, I got somewhere to sleep.
Gotcha. Ooh, not Z. Arik says Z.
Somebody said why.
Yep, it got me.
Somebody said why.
Sisse says they hope Adobe has cool features or apps to unveil at Max this year.
Oh, the sneaks.
Yeah, Sneaks is so cool.
I think they have something for you. Like, they made a great impact with that voice changing thing
Voice changing thing.
from last year. They had a sneaks where they had this software preview where you can say something and then I can go back in and type and it will pick up on the ups and downs
Oh, no
of your
way.
voice, and your voice will then in return say what I type in.
Oh,
And I was like, this would be so dope because
Yes.
like I can do a song with Beyonce.
good. Is that your goal in life?
Or I can fake like I'm on the phone with her, like, hey, what you wearing? But
What about a song with Behance?
Behance, which is better, the true queen bee.
Yep. Ooh, April says they're a total Adobe addict.
Oh yeah,
Aren't we all?
It's a good drug.
Straight through the vein. It's a good drug.
Yeah, very productive.
Zilla meetup. Yep, people are excited.
Gia, come meet a Zilla in Vegas.
Oh, Adobe Voco. That's what it was. But even other than sneaks, they just have the keynote
Yeah,
experience where they kind of tell about the new products that are definitely coming. Sneaks
Yeah.
is kind of like, this is cool, but it might not happen kind of thing.
Yeah, that's true too.
That voice thing was so awesome and so creepy.
Yeah, it was.
Man, I gotta go look that up now.
Yeah, you have to see it.
I'm
It's
interested.
very interesting.
Hakeem can only go to Max if they convince their manager. Good luck.
Would you like for us to call your manager?
Yeah, right now. We'll get the art director on the phone.
We would call your manager, man.
Yeah? Rufus dares us.
Yeah, I will definitely talk to your manager.
But do you want that, Hakeem?
But I will talk to your manager in such a way that you wish that you could talk to your manager in the
Yeah.
same way.
Oh. Got that
Because I
authoritative
have nothing.
voice.
I don't have anything to lose in that category.
Hakeem definitely does. Be careful what you wish for. Might happen. Someone was commenting on how I have my little kangaroo pouch right here where I keep my phone baby.
Uh-huh.
Could just pull this out right now. Call your art director. Could happen. Oh, sweet. Thank you, Evil Cerise, for the link to Project Voco. This is a question for you, Rob.
Let's go.
Do you remember your first illustration you made that made you really decide to pursue illustration?
On the like digital
Whatever.
or traditional. Digital. It was. I had just finished downloading Adobe Ideas, and if you don't know what Adobe Ideas is, it's Adobe Draw in its earlier form. Like if you're a Pokemon person, Adobe Draw evolved, and Adobe Ideas evolved into Adobe Draw.
I wonder if this is its final form.
I don't think so. It
No?
might be like a mega evolution of it.
Can't wait.
Such thing as a final form.
Ah, the final cut.
But soon as I downloaded it and I had some time to sit there and play around with it and get adjusted to it, I drew a picture of my son.
Oh, which one?
With his tongue sticking out. Bobby.
Bobzilla?
Bobzilla.
And that really just impacted you in some way?
Yeah, I learned a lot from that illustration because I use it as a method of like teaching myself.
And you're
app.
like, I can do this.
Yeah, I just need to do this right here next time. I need to change this up and then possibly do this.
Gotcha. What are your brush settings? They want to see them.
That's my current parameters. So velocity is down to 0, pressure is up 100%. Taper is at 50, angles at 90, and roundness is at 100.
Cool. What is the size of your brush?
The size that I'm using right now, I think is a 4.5.
Boop.
Oh, it's a 4. Oh. Well. Yeah, half a point. Won't
That
hurt
works. Yeah. Hakeem says they loved Ideas.
anything. Yeah, some folks won't give it up.
It's just so powerful. But it's not alive anymore.
They still actively use it. There's a guy on Instagram that still actively uses Adobe Ideas. I think we started off on Ideas around the same time, but he just never, he won't give it up. But he uses it in conjunctions to other applications.
Gotcha. Do you know which ones?
That one that does everything.
Capture?
No.
Oh.
That other drawing application that just does everything and it has too many options for me.
Procreate.
Yeah.
It's okay. You can say it.
We can say it? Okay.
Yeah.
Procreate. Yeah, he uses it in conjunction with Procreate.
Not a bad word.
But what's so unique about it, and I wish I can get him to use Adobe Draw, but what's so good about Adobe Draw is that now that you do have these these custom shapes that you can bring into this format, and what he does is he sat there and he filled the screen up with dots.
Oh.
And he saved it as a layer, and he keeps duplicating that project, and he will bring it up, but then he would change all the colors of the dots to match what he's doing to give it like a halftone effect. So he was doing that before we were stamping shapes.
Whoa.
Which is awesome.
Crazy. It's a trailblazer.
So I want a moment just to say, hey, look, you can do this now. Just so I can blow his mind and be like, what?
Yeah, and he'll be like, I like to do it the hard way.
Yeah. Don't change me.
Right? Oos wants to know if you can create custom brushes inside of Illustrator Draw.
Illustrator Draw can be a part of the process in creating custom brushes. For instance, you can create a stroke or you can take a drawing itself, create it in Adobe Draw, import it into Adobe Capture.
Captures the key.
And go to the shape, the brush component, and create a brush that you can use in Adobe Sketch later on, or in Photoshop later on. You can set all the parameters of it, and it's totally yours, 100% yours, because your drawing created the actual brush.
Yeah, or you could just take a picture of something. Didn't you say you made a weird one?
I made one out of chewing gum.
Chewing gum.
So I took a picture of chewing gum, and I kind of stretched it out, and it allowed me to set the head and the tail of the stroke, and I was able to write in cursive with chewing gum. I may do it again in class because I want to put a sign up in my classroom to say this: do not chew gum.
Oh, you're one of those teachers.
Unless you give your teacher
a piece
of gum. So.
Oh, I don't believe you. Really?
Oh no wonder you became like a super villain.
Yeah, right. It's his final move. He'll put gum in your hair.
Yeah.
Oh man. Unruly says they remember paying $9.99 for Adobe Ideas.
I did. And
I
paid for it with the quickness.
With the quickness?
With the quickness.
You didn't even think twice?
Didn't think twice. After I saw what Brian Yap was doing with it.
Yeah, you're like, yep.
And I was like, yeah, this is for me, because I can totally see myself mimicking the stuff I did in woodcuts. I'm going to dig that stuff up the next time I'm at home.
You should.
If my sister is still in the house, find some of those woodcuts for me.
Oh, and send it to us. Hashtag Adobe Live.
Yeah, post it up on Twitter with Adobe Live if you're at the house.
Yes.
The old dirty blue and the only one. Let that be the only one. If you can find that, post that up on Adobe Live.
She's going to find some stuff that you don't want posted.
Like artwork?
Maybe.
It's the past. The past. I'll take it.
Yeah, and we all grow as artists.
Yeah.
There's no shame in that.
Yeah, ain't no shame.
Hakeem says, anybody still use that ruler device from a few years ago? That would be slide.
Oh, yeah. We had that discussion yesterday.
I still have a slide.
I got two.
You got two.
I got an autograph one.
Fine, you got a one up me. It's fine.
I got an autograph one. Like, Jeff and I are actually cool. I forgot to hit him up on this trip, but...
Cool. Yeah, it was super handy. I like that it's built into the app now. That's also very handy.
Oh, yeah. But he actually invited me to that event in New York when they unveiled the ink and
oh, cool.
The ink and slide. What was the project name for it?
Oh, it was like a Greek name, I feel like.
Yes, it was.
Prometheus? No. I don't remember.
Can't remember.
Comet? No, that's something else. There's a lot of secret names.
Oh, yes. I know what Comet was.
Yep. Anywho. Doesn't really matter now. Have you ever seen the movie A Scanner Darkly?
No.
Someone says that this style... Yeah, Sophia's like, yes, thumbs up. This style is very similar to that movie.
Oh.
It's like... I don't know if it was shot in live action or if it was all animated, but it looked like...
Hold up. I think I see a little something from it, but I never actually watched the movie.
Yeah,
but
I don't think I've ever seen it either.
The trailer or something for it.
It's pretty old. I mean...
But it's almost like they drew over...
Yeah. It's like Matrix old. Cool beans. Can you use the ruler without slide? Show them how you do it.
Yeah. So if you want to... Oops, wrong command. If you want to use the ruler, it's right here in your I call it triangle circle. So that's your menu. You got your ruler built in here, and you can turn it and it'll lock in at certain angles if you want it to. And all you have to simply do is just
boom,
trace with it.
Straight lines.
Yeah. So now you can do 2-point and 1-point perspective, and even better than that, most folks don't really use this feature, and this feature is the grid. So there's actually a grid in Adobe Draw that most folks didn't know about. So
Now
if
they
you're
do.
into drawing your portraits using a grid, then you can bring that right into this format without having to draw the actual grid to use.
And you can resize it, right?
Yeah, you can resize it and change everything on it. Right here at the bottom, you can have it fit perfectly to the view of the picture that you're working on.
Yeah. Right. That's really handy. Oh, they were called Project Mighty and Napoleon.
Yes, exactly.
They're powerful, but they're very small.
Yes.
Oh, Mom said she has Old Dirty Blues.
Yes. Thanks, Ma.
Oh,
Hey, lady.
wondering what that is. What's Old Dirty Blues?
I think I created the the woodcut print right after ODB passed away.
Gotcha.
So, but I wanted to go off to the left side of everything and do it all monochromatically,
Oh.
and it was super effective. I think I won a prize for it. I
Like,
didn't
oh,
get
I
a
think
good
I
grade
won.
on it, but I think I won a prize on it.
Yeah. Wasn't that frustrating when you knew it was good, but you didn't get a good grade?
Man, I used to make D's and C's and then turn around and win best in show with the same artwork.
I know. I feel like back then, though, it was very much like, is the technique good? And less about the actual creativity behind it.
To me, it was, are you doing it the way that I would do it? From the professor's standpoint.
Right.
I don't want to do it the way you do it.
Hakeem says the grid in comp is great, too. Yeah, I'm sure. Laying out
yeah.
that type.
Shoot. Oh yeah, because you can lay out, you can set your gutters and everything in that grid in comp.
Yeah. Got about 22-ish minutes left.
22 minutes.
23.
I think I talked too much during this feed.
Uh-oh.
But we had a good point. I'm trying to think, how can I show you guys the finished product of these? I might put it, well, since I was encouraging you to follow me on Behance, I may put the finished product on Behance.
You should.
And I don't know if I'm using the latest pre-release where it can actually
Go straight there?
do that time lapse thing.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, just let y'all see the magic as it happens.
So you're thinking of adding any color into these?
Yes, I wanted to add my flat colors underneath and really just make these pop. But I wanted the clothing to be solid dark colors.
So scary looking. So menacing.
Yeah.
Unruly wants to know, how do you go about branding yourself?
Find something that really sticks with you and go with it. I'm starting to use an illustration that I did of myself. And
Your face?
my face, and it fits perfectly. It's
your
the GoPro.
watch?
It's a GoPro on.
Yeah.
So it fits perfectly on my watch.
I saw that the other day.
It's my splash screen on my phone, on my iPad.
So you're branded even to yourself.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's Robzilla.
And no one can take it because it's unique. It doesn't. Well, it translates well in black and white, small and big. So because it's vector.
Yeah.
But I just looked at that illustration and was like, hey, I'm going to go ahead and use this.
Yeah, it really is important that once you get going with whatever your brand is, it needs to be consistent across all of your platforms. Instagram, Twitter, business cards, even just how you present yourself.
And your brand will find you. You can
True.
go out and search for it, but it's gonna select you. It's almost like that special crystal that they put inside of lightsabers and on Star Wars.
It selects you, or like a wand from Harry Potter.
Harry Potter, yeah.
We got a question.
Go for it.
What films or kinds of films inspire you in your graphic design work? They're heavily influenced by sci-fi.
Yes. And I want to bring more of that sci-fi-ness into some of these drawings. One thing I don't want to do is I don't want to get typecast, so to speak, that I only do sports illustrations. I'm good. I really enjoy doing sports illustrations, but I don't want that just to be the only role I can get.
Yeah.
Like there's some actors out there that can only get roles as a homeless person.
I love how that's the one that you picked.
I can only get all these roles as a homeless person. Why can't they see my true potential?
Gotcha.
But I really enjoy working with sports organizations. It's fun. I watch them. It gives me a chance to partake without breaking a sweat. And it's cool.
Yeah, it's what you're passionate about.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. Someone's favorite comment they've ever gotten from an art teacher is, "Did you mean to make it look like that? This is an accident."
I can't say. Hey, shout outs to Hakeem for the follow.
Oh, thanks, Hakeem.
I can't say that the comment I got.
No?
No, I can't. It's not Adobe Live safe.
Oh, from a teacher?
From a teacher. I mean, I can censor it by just saying the first letter. Well, so I turned in something. I thought I was really doing something. It was my first project.
Oh, no.
And I was accustomed to being the man at my high school for the art.
Yeah.
So coming to college, and I'm thinking that it's almost like arithmetic where you carry the one. No, I didn't carry over. So I turned in my first project, and my professor looked at me, and he had this very perplexed look on his face, and he says, "What is this S word?"
Ooh. Just threw it out
and
the
I was
window.
like, "What you mean?" And he's like, "You can't be turning in no S like this." I was like, "What?"
What was it? Do you remember?
It was some type of comic book looking thing that I was doing. And in hindsight, it was crudely drawn and everything like that. Like, it was a good idea, but I didn't have the skills to execute it yet.
Yeah, I think we all struggle through that. Got big ideas, small skills.
That's something that most of y'all need to consider whenever you approach a project, because even I, at time, will get in the habit of getting these super lofty ideas to do. But then I have to calm myself down and say, hey, stay within your skill set and finish up before deadline, and let's see what we can add before deadline ends to embellish it a little bit more.
Some people are like that, and other people are like, the deadline tells me I'm done, so they just stop when the deadline hits. It's dangerous, but sometimes you gotta do it.
If you're working non-destruct, you can do that. So I'm working non-destruct.
There are his eyes. Piercing eyes.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna keep you without the eyes.
Okay. He's like Storm from X-Men.
So how much time do I have? I can at least...
Got about 13 minutes.
13 minutes? So
10
minutes. So I'm going to show y'all a little bit of the flat color coming up. I just need to make one little correction to his outline. It's a little too thin up here for my taste.
Oh, that looks nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was supposed to make his hair flow a little bit more, but I forgot.
Flowing in the wind. It's okay. It looks pretty flowy. It's got that flow.
It's got that flow.
The hippo drawing was amazing. Your colleague is a huge fan of Fiona the hippo, and they loved your illustration from yesterday.
Oh, cool.
Cool hippo. At the end, you'll have to pop that up just so we can see it one more time.
Yeah. And I'm going to finalize it and send him to finish, because someone won a copy of it. We didn't do a contest.
No, we didn't.
You want to do one real quick?
If the Adobe gods say so.
Yeah. Is it cool to do one?
One.
I got the question for you.
Ooh.
All right. So, in order to win
a print
of Michael and Rufus, the superheroes or the supervillains, you're going to have to tell me the dimensions of a playing card.
Ooh, wait, how are they going to do that?
And tell me in inches.
Okay. Gotta get Nightbot all set up. Yeah, get your Twitter handle ready.
So should the word inch be in there, or just the number portion of it?
I don't know.
Just the number portion. You don't have to put the I in for inch or write out the word inch. Just tell me the
number.
It should like a
X
multiplication problem.
Yeah, and you can enter more than once. You can try out different spellings. Check it out. The chat is about to go nuts.
Yeah, it's about to go.
I'm excited.
We're about to make it rain.
Well, we got some answers.
Numbers.
Dun, dun, dun. Ooh, doo-doo.
Yeah, I like it.
There we go. So if you guys want to win a printout of this awesome print, once Rob finishes it, send over what the dimensions are of a playing card. Someone says bridge or poker.
Hey.
I think bridge is the weird one.
Yeah, I would say poker because
Yeah.
I said it earlier in the stream.
Oh man, people are flying through the chat.
Bees in the chat. Bees in the chat.
So cool. That means you have to finish this.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit in here a little bit and work on it during other streams.
Cool. Awesome.
I regret not being able to show y'all how I actually take this into comp and everything.
Oh.
So,
Next time.
Next time, yeah. Ooh, there's a next time.
Possibly.
Yeah, I like next times.
Awesome. So we'll have our bot choose a winner at random.
Nightbot.
And once they choose, that person will send over your Twitter handle and we'll DM you to get more information.
All right, flat color time.
Kevin Schneider said, Robzilla won the giveaway.
Oh, I did?
Yep. You get your own piece of art. No, you didn't. Nightbot. Yadira, hooray!
Yay!
Congratulations, you won the giveaway. And Yadira's been hanging out with us for a while, so I'm glad that they won.
Hey, it paid off.
Yeah, they said no way.
You probably got some great tips and tricks and inspiration, and on top of that, you won it.
Clap, 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 clap.
Hey Terrence, I'll introduce you to Kyle, man. Like Kyle's that dude.
You need an Adobe Live after show.
I got a challenge for Kyle Webster.
Ooh. You're gonna
Challenge.
write it down right now, or are you gonna save it for later?
I'm gonna say it right now. Kyle Webster.
Kyle Webster.
If you can secure me a copy of the toothpaste hugging the toothbrush,
Then
I will owe you a custom illustration.
that is a big challenge.
And I didn't put any limits on that custom illustration.
You might regret that later.
Nah, it's so worth it.
You're like, no, I guess
You
not.
know the print that I'm referring to?
I don't.
Have you seen the Abstract series on Netflix?
I've saw people talking about it in chat though.
Yeah.
I'm a bit out of touch, everybody. I watch too much Game of Thrones.
All right, so I'm going into the
Yeah.
default themes that's on the top, and other themes will float in from the community at the bottom. And feel free to peruse these different themes that's being created. But oftentimes you can find a nice skin tone in here. Usually my go-to thing for skin tones will be in this range right here.
Oh, okay.
It's a default 5 theme. Y'all saw how I did that just now? Did y'all realize I did that? I did not know that I can swipe that over.
You're like, wait, it's so
What?
intuitive.
And I guess it allows you to correct it and customize it. But
That's sweet.
sweeping through, this caught my attention.
Ooh,
Okay?
it's very Rufus colored.
Yeah. And I may have to do a little workaround that I have, but let me lay this in here real fast.
Cool.
So I'm on a different layer. I'm underneath the drawing right now. So let me go up in here, do my thing.
We're painting your flesh. Kyle says he'll talk. So that illustration is by Christoph Niemann,
Oh, yes.
and he'll talk to him. He hopes to see him in Germany soon.
Yes.
Make
Kyle,
it
you travel
happen.
like that? You need somebody to carry your bags?
It's a world traveler. I feel like, yeah.
I was going to offer the same thing to Michael and Rufus. Hey, you need somebody to carry your bags?
See the bag boy?
Yeah. Going back to Paris?
Christopher Backer says, thanks for the time and insight, Rob.
Oh, no problem. No problem, says Rob.
It's been 6 hours of goodness over this last week.
Tasty goodness.
Tasty lime refresher.
Yes,
Goodness.
cool lime refreshing
There
goodness.
it is. I always get it wrong.
Cool lime refresher. The berry one has the berries in it, so when they get caught up in the straw and you try to chew it, but it still has the seeds.
Oh.
So it can hurt because it'll wedge itself in between.
That's why the lime's better.
Yeah, the lime is better because they got like these free-dried limes in there.
Oh.
What's good about the cool lime refresher is after you finish, you can put water in it.
Ooh, just get another
into
one.
your container, and it's like a refreshing lime type water.
Very cool. And so you're just doing a outline and then filling it.
Yep, doing an outline and a fill, but right now there's a hole inside of my outline somewhere.
Yeah, that's so frustrating.
It's a leak. So I gotta go in and plug that leak.
Getting leaked.
And boom.
Yeah, there you go.
And come in here and let's get this ear.
Doesn't look like a Rocky Rourke ear.
Haha, the X.
Yeah, he's known for those. So I don't know if you guys know this. We got 5 minutes left on this stream.
Cheer.
But next we got Sophia and Alice. They're going to be doing some awesome collaborations. Then after that, we've got Shama. And after that, we've got Rocky. So if you're on adobelive.com right now, you'll be able to see the full lineup and the schedule. Also, you'll have access to the contest that we're running, which is just sending us an illustration made with the mobile apps with the theme of summer, hashtag Adobe Live on Twitter or Instagram, and you might win a Creative Cloud subscription and an Adobe stock subscription. Oh, thanks, Terrence. He says he missed the first 2 days, but we're awesome. No, you're awesome.
Oh, you trying to win some cool points.
Yeah, right? There you go.
So who's on next?
Got Sophia and Alice.
Oh, man. I wonder if Sophia and Alice, if they're going to Adobe Max. You're not? Why not?
Shaking heads, shaking heads.
They have veggie foods.
They got veggie foods.
Yes. Yeah.
If they got veggie foods, she's there.
Yeah, she said she's there. So the basic flats of Rufus, and technically I don't have to put the highlights and everything in here. I think to stick true to my style, I may add it in there, or I may treat this as a limited color print. But I'm curious to see the same tone on Mike.
Forgot
Michael.
about Mike. There he is. He looks very scary. Very buff, very scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are saying loving your skills, love watching you work. Thank you both. Awesome. You've inspired.
Maybe when I retire from teaching, I'll do more like live drawings.
You should.
From home.
People love it.
Gotta retire from teaching first.
Isn't that crazy to say retire?
Yes. It feels kind of good. It's like I can see a finish line.
I feel that.
You can see a starting line.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Exactly.
It never ends, don't you know?
And to make a Adobe capture reference, I can see a head of the line instead of a tail.
Oh, I was like, where's this going, Rob?
I can see the head of the line.
Will Adobe Max be posted on YouTube?
Ooh.
I'm not sure. Usually the keynote is streamed somewhere.
It's streamed live. And,
Yeah. Might
but
be
there's
YouTube.
Adobe Live during.
Yeah. So it might be Adobe Live, might be YouTube. Stay tuned. You should subscribe to this YouTube channel. Hit us up on Twitter. You'll get all the news. Are you going to Max, Kathleen? I think I am, April. Maybe see you there. Thanks, you guys. That was really inspiring. Thank you, Kai. Thanks for stopping by. Got like a minute left. So any last minute questions or thoughts, let us know. Follow Rob on Behance and Instagram. Check him out.
Instagram. Rob _Zilla _ I. 3 eyes.
Third.
Yeah, I'm the third.
And your kiddo's the fourth.
My kid, yeah. Bobzilla is the fourth. Max is one of a kind.
He doesn't need anything. He's the
And
first.
He doesn't need any sequels right now.
Awesome, guys. Well, thank you so much for hanging out. Thanks for joining us for this live stream extravaganza with Rob. Stick around for Alice and Sophia. And Rob's out of here.
Bye-bye.
Follow him on social. Bye.
Bye-bye. Meatball.